John Michael said a key thing I have to say. If we don't preserve and protect our benefits from these bad actors, they will eventually be lost. That's why I have been after these bad actors. But my concern is this, brother, that these people that have come up to help veterans, they didn't just come from nowhere. There was a need on the veteran side of the game because we was not informed. We were not getting what we believe to be our due help and clarification on things from the VA. So when let me tell you something. You know what the guy used to say? Well, man, that guy took my woman. Now, he didn't take your woman. She was just ready to go. You wasn't on your job. So how do we deal with the fact that you got people over here willing to help you where you frustrated with the VA system?
And you're 100% right. It falls back, honestly. The first stop on this little journey of nonsense starts at the VA. If the VA made changes, like actionable changes, like it's one of the things that I'm going to that military influencers conference in September, and I'm hoping, it's a pipe dream, but I'm hoping to be able to sit down with Papa Bear Doug Collins, and just plead with him and say, and I want to plead to his vanity and say, sir, if I can make one suggestion, and it not only helped, because I've heard how strongly you speak about wanting to protect veterans and enrich veterans' lives. What if I could give you one suggestion that's within your power to do, doesn't require any additional money, and you would be the hero, the champion of the veteran community? Every veteran would sing your praises if you did it. Would you actualize it? And that's to do the long form narrative. Getting a full detailed description of why you were denied for something. Can you imagine what that would look like? No bullshit nonsense rating decision that makes no sense. It doesn't tell you what evidence they used. It doesn't tell you anything. Like, that's one of the things that I'm trying to do is what's the maximum benefit that I can get for maybe 2 minutes worth of talking to that guy?
Are you saying that it be required that they do the long form description in the letter when they deny claims on all of them? You know how much more time that would take to complete claims in many people's opinion?
Yeah, like it wouldn't take too much longer. In fact, if they're doing an accurate job, they should already be doing a long form narrative. But I just think, like, going back to the original question, the majority of the reason why the bad actors are able to thrive is because there is a constant misinformation, lack of training, communication between everybody involved. It's a process that is so, I want to say, automated almost, that people are just doing their work, not knowing if they're doing it right. It's just pushing out as many claims as humanly possible.
Who's benefiting from the chaos?
The bad actors are. Like what John Michael said, the bad actors, absolutely. Because this is one of those things that one of those comm companies, what they report is they're like, oh, hey, come with us. We know the secret sauce. And it's like, okay, what's the secret sauce? And they're like, oh, yeah, just do this. Well, they get a heads I win, tails you lose type thing. So they get to say, if it goes through, they get to claim all the credit for it. Oh, yeah, we knew how exactly to do it. And we manipulated the process that had you not gone through us, you would have gotten a different outcome, which is not necessarily true. And on the flip side of that, they say, oh, well, the VA, that bad VA caused you to be denied for no reason. That's on the VA. They never take accountability for failures.
No, because they don't have to, because they've made the VA, because there's no direct way for us to necessarily express our frustration about the process that may be working properly, but because we're so, how can I say, we're just in a free-floating space, frustrated, not in no control of the process, Yeah, it was them that did you like this.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
you have the
really? You're
people
right.
like
Go ahead.
you have the people like the VFW, the American Legion, that are advocating for veterans. But you know what's funny about them? They don't even give a shit enough to ever ask us what we think we need. Have you ever been fucking asked by them for anything? Never. I've never been asked by the VFW,
No.
DAV, our advocates, air quote advocates. And I'm going to hit this in all directions. How is this process? How are these bad actors able to thrive? It's because our advocates don't advocate for things that would make the system better. They don't know. They have no clue, right? And you know who else has no clue? The milk carton guy. He has no clue what's going on.
He looks
Like
confident, man. He speaks with confidence.
He thinks that the senior leadership at the regional office level, like at the top administrators, he thinks they are frontline staff. They don't have a functional understand. Yes, he does.
No.
He's like, we at that Senate hearing recently, he's like, yeah, we've collaborated with all of the frontline staff, and we've asked. No, they haven't asked anybody anything. Nobody that knows how to do the job, they haven't asked anything. And it's like a game of telephone. The further away from you that you get from the frontline staff, the less that you understand how the process works.
So what was he consider frontline staff? He would consider the people that's over
the director of the regional office. Like the director of the regional office is frontline staff to him.
But you told me the further up they get, the less they know about the process.
Correct. That's how you can sit at a congressional hearing and you can actually sit there and everybody has 10 different numbers for something. It's because nobody understands how anything works. Like I did a video on it about how the backlog works and how this guy on the TV right now, he misunderstands what the backlog is. And nobody actually tells people what the backlog truly is because they don't know. And it's like, hey, look, we've lowered the backlog down to 60,000. Okay, that's cool. Tomorrow it could be up to 120,000 because it's not whether or not the claim has been sitting for long. Like it's not. I started in January and it's June and the claim is 6 months old. It needs to be completed before 125 days. It's how long has it been sitting in its current status? You can have a claim, like you could file a claim and it could be on the, it could wait so long. It could have 5 different or 6 different or 10 different times that it's on the backlog. And it comes off whenever it goes back to the RO. Whenever they assign it to a regional office to do something, it comes off of the backlog. So I don't know, like education has got to be the way that we get and dig ourselves out of bad actors, because if we do not educate ourselves, the bad actors are able to say whatever they want with impunity because there's no way to challenge them.